You're gonna have moments in life where you feel like you're not making any progress. You're gonna have moments where everything is gonna be stalled, right? And you're gonna feel like you're not getting anywhere. Now, I've made incredible progress on this channel, and it's thanks to everybody that tunes in and watches, right? I'm sending Florida sunshine to you, and it's a hot, bright day out. So bear with me here. But man, the thing about, life, and whether it's learning an instrument or trying to get ahead in your career or being a better person or whatever, you're gonna hit plateaus. You're gonna hit points, peaks, right? And, even if you achieve great success, right, you've got to keep going. You've got to keep moving. And here's the deal, man. Even with, getting to close to 18K, it would seem like with this channel that I'm hovering right around, 17K, and it's like, it feels like it's stalled a little bit, right? It feels like we're not, we're not moving. It's not moving as quickly as I would want it to. But here's the deal, man. If you get up each day and put in the work, then results are going to happen, right? It's not always going to be a home run. Everything you do in life is not always going to be a home run. You're not always going to have success. It's life is a grind, right? And the reality is this, man. You have to keep going. You have to keep moving. You have to keep working, because there is no other, there is nothing else to do but that, right? And I don't subscribe to the theory that, just do less. Just do less. I don't subscribe to that theory at all, right? I think you're always striving. You're always trying to find a new way. You're always trying to, press on. And this is, part of the motivational talk on my channel. I thought about, what am I going to talk about today? And the reality is this, man. The reality is, we're doing this channel, and there is no guarantees in life. There is nothing that's gonna, I can't guarantee a certain amount of views on any video I do. I'm never gonna make everybody happy. There's gonna be people that love this channel, and there's gonna be people that don't love the channel. And you know what? That's the same thing whether it's, your work or your playing ability or anything in life. None of that matters. None of those people matter. What matters is if you get up and you do the work each day. So you have to tune out the noise, right? And the noise is people that are jealous of what you're doing, jealous of what you've done, and they don't matter, right? They don't matter, because all that matters is that you got up and you did your best each day, right? And looking at what other people have achieved, whether it's playing ability or their, finances or what car they drive or where they live or anything like that, comparison does you no good. I don't compare myself to anybody else. I'm lucky that I got to do what I got to do. And it is what it is, right? You can't let those really insignificant things change what you do. You can't let other people's success or failures, because it's either one or the other, right? But you can't let that affect you. A lot of people will react negatively to my channel because they're unhappy themselves. Otherwise, why waste the time doing a commentary on somebody else's stuff? And they need to realize that. But it's not my job. That's their path. They can either choose to grow or they can stay the same. But none of that matters to you. None of that matters to me, because we have to keep moving. We have to keep working. And it's a hot doozy here in Florida. I get people all the time saying, oh man, the Florida heat. Sure, it's hot. It's hotter than Hades. But I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna get some exercise. And then I'm gonna get back inside and keep working, right? Having, the ebb and flow of life is you're gonna have moments or years or a month or a week where everything is great and you're making money or you're successful or whatever, and then you're gonna have moments where you're not. Sales is just like that. Being a salesman, you can be hot. You can be hot as fire, right? And then you could just go cold. You go through those cold spells. What matters most is what you do during the cold spells. What matters most is what you do then. Anybody can keep going when they're successful, right? Although, look, success can be very distracting. I've noticed that when I was a kid and you'd watch fighters, right? You watch a guy become the heavyweight champ. Somebody like Buster Douglas, who fought with a desperation and a purpose. And then as soon as he got the belt around his waist, as soon as somebody hoists the crown on top of his head, well, then his waist just expanded. And so, that's something to ponder as well. What do you do with success? How do you handle success? Some people can't handle success, and that's why they're not here anymore. That's why they're not in the game anymore. Maybe they had everything. Maybe deep down, they didn't feel they deserved it. And that's why they destroyed themselves. This is powerful philosophical thought. This is not me trying to show pentatonic licks or listen to my tone, dude. And I might put a playing clip at the end of this video, but I think people that tune in to this channel, they tune in for these messages, these philosophical moments, because man, success and failure can both be daunting things to deal with. And that's why a lot of people opt to work regular jobs. Because if you work a regular job, it's still going to be tough. Life is still going to be tough, but there will be a guaranteed paycheck, hopefully, right? But still, there's no guarantees in life. If you're gonna struggle, I always thought, why not struggle doing something you love, right? Why not struggle and be your own boss? That seems a lot more conducive to being something that I would want to do, right? And here's the deal, man. do what you want in life, but know that it's never easy whether you succeed or whether you fail. There's no guarantees. You keep plugging away, you keep swinging, you keep punching, and you hope things work out. I don't have the answers in life, but I thank everybody for tuning in and listening to my perspective, because it's deep stuff, man. This is serious business, this business of life. But I want everybody out there, if you're feeling like you're not making any progress in your guitar playing, keep going. If you feel like you're not making any progress in your life, keep going. Try something different. Take a chance. Don't keep doing the same stuff and expecting different results. You know what? But the main thing is, like I said, keep going, man. We all feel like that when we're learning guitar or practicing. You feel like you have breakthroughs, and then you kind of plateau and you don't feel like you've gotten anywhere. But you have to keep pressing. You have to keep practicing. You have to keep trying. And that same message applies to life. You have to keep trying. You have to keep moving. You can't listen to people that there are always going to be people that diss what you do. There's always going to be the trolls of life. Sometimes the biggest trolls in our life might even be coming from our family. Might be coming from people saying you'll never be able to make it, you're not good enough or whatever. Man, you really have to just tune everybody out. Life is how you live it, right? And I don't profess to having all the answers, right? I'm just a guy walking along a trail, keeping an eye out for gators and snakes and everything else. Because here's the deal, man. That's exactly how life is. Especially if you're in the music business. You're gonna have slime balls and cretins and creeps and predatory business people and all that stuff, right? But you have to just keep going. That's their problem, is the way I see it. If somebody's trying to be a bad person, that's their problem, right? Just eliminate them from your life. They don't exist. And that's the best way to, that's the best way to look at it. You don't need that kind of influence in your life. You don't need those kind of people in your life with negativity. I see people focused on other people and having to put other people down. That's just negativity, man. That's not going to get you anywhere. That's not going to get you anywhere. And I have to feel sorry for people like that, because they're unaware of their own power. Just be you, man. Be the best you can be. And stop worrying about everybody else. You only get one ride on this planet. You might as well do it right. You might as well try and achieve your goals. You might as well get after it, right? Be the best you that you can be. You are a unique individual, full of promise and full of talent. And you are unique to the world. Be the best you. Be the best version of yourself that you can be. And putting down other people is not that. It's not that, man. If you don't like my videos and you don't like my delivery, I'm fine with you not watching it. That's cool. But for all those people that tune in and get what I'm saying and hear the message that I'm telling you right now, man, I'm giving you a huge salute, because you are absolute legends. And I thank every single one of you. Thank you so much.